Welcome to part 3, which is US 10-year Treasury yield, Brent and NYMEX. That is what we said. See, basically we have segregated for ease of convenience, and there were requests, few people had requested, which is why we wanted to try this and experiment out, so that there are 3 videos which we put. It will be easy for people to follow. That's the intent. So Brent US 10-year yield first, we will see what is the rate. It closed at 3.737, 0.8% down for this week, and 2.5% up for this month, and 3.7% down for the entire year. So this is the second week in succession it formed a spinning top. But what is happening? It is above the above all the moving averages. So it's just going up. And if you recollect, sometime back it took support at the 100-week moving average, and from there it bounced. In the case of monthly chart, it has formed a solid green candle last month. This month again it followed up with a solid green candle, and it is on a solid up move. In the daily chart, what happened? It took support at 200-day moving average for the third or fourth time. Once it came below that, around 20 days, 25 days back, thereafter it jumped up. Then few attempts bears made it to push it down below the 200-day moving average, simple moving average, but the bulls were able to hold that tightly, and the same thing happened on Friday as well. So now it is on a significant uptrend. With this uptrend, what we of course the closure level we will tell you. So the closure for Brent and NYMEX, what we expect is 3.691, which is nothing but the 200-day simple moving average. That is going to act as a very strong support. It will not break below that. And on the upward side, the May high, the previous month's high, which is nothing but 3.859, that will act as a very strong resistance. So that is where the US 10-year is going to close the month, that is June 30th. That is how it is. In between the level it is going to close. Next week, Saturday or Sunday, when we put the global markets, we will just do a simple assessment of what we said, where it closed. That is what we are going to give. And also what we will do is, we will tell what will happen, particularly for the global market, Dow, Nasdaq and other things, what will happen in July, right? So now let's go to Brent and NYMEX. Brent and NYMEX, first we will see the levels. Brent closed at 73.85, 3.6% down. NYMEX also 3.7% down. It closes 69.16. In the month, however, Brent and NYMEX is up by 2.4 and 1.6% respectively. In the year, that is 2023 calendar year, 14% down both. But what happened? Both Brent and NYMEX weekly chart, if you recollect, the 200 week is acting as a very strong support. You can see the number of varies I'm using, because it has made several attempts to break below that in both Brent and NYMEX. The price is will vary, but the level of 200 week and 50-month for both cases is acting as a very strong support. It is not breaking below that. But if it breaks, you will have a significant downfall. But I don't think it can be broken down that easily, because we have said a few weeks back, which is few weeks meaning around 12 weeks back, which is 3 months back, we said that will hold a support. Then 8 weeks back, we said that once again it touched that. Then again, last week, in the beginning of this month, it touched around May end, it touched and again bounced. Then last week it touched once again. This week again it went near that. Last week it touched and again bounced and formed a solid green candle. So that means there are only two things it can happen. When so many times it is touching the support point and then bouncing off, meaning that there is strong support, or at some stage it can break. If it breaks, the break will be decisive. Okay. So in the weekly chart, that is how. In the monthly chart, what is happening? It is forming a significant fall for the last many months. When I say many months, it is roughly around 12 months. That is what you have been telling for quite some time. Significant fall, and from the top shooting star, it formed sometime back last year. It is falling, and now what is happening? It is about to form an inverted hammer. So normally an inverted hammer after a significant fall indicates a reversal, and that too the key levels, as I said, in the monthly chart, it is just above the 50-month moving average. 200 week is what? 50-month. Very simple, right? So it is at that level in both Brent and NYMEX. I mean, the price will vary, but the levels are there. In the daily chart, once again, twice it made a reversal from the Bollinger lower band and went up to the upper band, and then again coming back to the lower band. That means what is happening? The bears are testing. Finally, the day they give up, the up move will be forceful up move and it will be ferocious up move. So one has to be very, very cautious. If anybody is trading in Brent and MX, just be cautious. Otherwise, it will be set for doom. With all these things, so what do we expect for the closure for the month? That is going to happen next weekend. So Brent and MX, both we expect the 50 week and the 200 week is going to act as a very, very strong support. So for Brent, the level is 71.51, which is the 200 week moving average, simple moving average, below which is the 50-month moving average, which is at 69.98. In the case of NYMEX, it is at 67.42, and below which is the 50-month moving average, 66.07. The resistance for Brent is at 10-week exponential moving average, which is at 76.63. And in the case of NYMEX, it is again the 10-week exponential moving average, which is again which is at 72.13. So this is the levels that we expect, and you can see the power of technical analysis. Next week, we just do a simple comparison of what we said, where it closed. Thank you very much.